to Mystic Moon's late night, early morning search. Today we have a question. We have a question about our daily lives. Thank you for joining. Sit back, relax. I think that JD Vance is, he's a man and he doesn't really affect us, right? I mean, everybody goes Trump, 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 Trump. And, JD Vance is despair. However, JD Vance is in a very powerful position. Very powerful. We all know VP of any organization is just one heartbeat away from being the man. And so, of course, we have to pay attention to what is going on in his life, because his life is our life. And we do know a bit about JD Vance, that he is a pupil of some most powerful tech individuals, CIA and tech. He is a strange type of person. He's calls himself some sort of like backyard hillbilly, but yet he has Ivy League background. He has top tier investors. And he brings in a new system. He's bringing in a new system. And he's responsible for bringing in the tech bros to a new division of the military. So he's a very behind the scenes, very busy. But in front of our eyes lately, we've been seeing some discord, some what you would say, some seams. I mean, like seams of a garment, seams of a narrative. It seems a little frayed. Like his wife has not been seen wearing her wedding ring on certain occasions. Now, I was married once, so I kind of maybe she has an allergy to to silver and gold, or maybe she's just kind of tired of certain things. JD Vance and his wife come from two different backgrounds. I mean, that's obvious. And the whole MAGA thing is basically not very universal in terms of everybody's welcomed. We seem to stick with one group, of which Ursula is not a born part of. And you can see that, say, two people meet each other, they fall in love, and it just works out. The passion, the strangeness, the whole thing. But then when the children arrive, that becomes something different. It becomes, how are you going to raise your child? A Hindu or a Christian? Or a mixture of both. So of course it's a mixture of both, but JD Vance is kind of authoritarian in his beliefs and his friendships and his image. So let's ask the spirits, the heavens. In this turbulent time, with Trump being, almost 80 years old, that fluctuating on a number of issues daily, is JD Vance. He could be our president in a matter of months. He could be. And if he and Ursula divorce, where is that? How do you separate your personal and your private life, your business and your private life? It's hard. When you have turmoil in the house, in the home, it's very, very hard it's not impossible, but it's difficult. It's difficult because it's unsettling to have domestic disputes and be running a business, running a country. And our country is a business. So let's just ask the energies. Will JD Vance and Ursula divorce? Will they stay married? I'm curious. He did give Erica Kirk quite a tight embrace, didn't he, the other day? I was proud of her. I don't see Ursula kind of like gluing herself to another person. Oh, hello, 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 hello. No, we don't see that. But we do see JD Vance. He was quite taken, smitten by Erica. So anyway, not Erica. Yes, Erica, not Ursula. The name almost intertwines, doesn't it? Ursula, Erica. No, they both end in A's. So let's see now. This is a question. This is not a catty question. This is just basically affects us all. Their marital situation affects all of us, whether we are that interested or not, since our policy is rather top-tiered, which means we listen and obey. So we kind of have to pay attention. All right, let's see now. One more card and we'll see if Erica, no, not Erica. Oh, there I go. Maybe I'm jumping to a new place. It's Ursula and JD Vance. Will they divorce? Will they divorce? This one seems a little... All right. We'll take these 4 cards here and let's see. All right, the first card we got. Let's see now. We have the Chariot. That certainly is very, very moving in a new direction. Moving in what? The Chariot. Hello. What do you think, the Chariot? That's kind of smells a little bit, especially when you're asking a question about divorce. Will they divorce? Moving on to some new place, and that is a major arcana. It seems as though something's going on. We do know something's going on. He admitted something's going on. And then we're having the Emperor. Check that one out. The Emperor. Oh. Thank you for the hearts and likes. The Emperor. Well, what does that look like? The Emperor. This could be Trump saying you better stay married, or just the whole male energy of the whole thing. This could be Vance as well. This could be someone who feels more powerful or more dissatisfied in the union. The Emperor. Look at all this. We have the Chariot. And we have the Emperor. That speaks volumes, doesn't it? The Chariot and the Emperor. Wow. This is not a wishy-washy question, is it? This is not like just something to hail. Well, we'll see. It's not wishy. It's extremely extremely pointed. Now, the next card we did pull about will JD Vance and his wife divorce. It seems as though seems like Ursula has put her foot down about certain things, and JD Vance is just he's biting his tongue. He's biting his time and biting his tongue too. He's a very aggressive type man. He's thinking ahead. When you have children, of course, and a marriage that's kind of rocky, you have to think ahead. But he's thinking ahead politically, where it stands best for him. Oh, and look at this. This is so much energy going into this. The Hierophant. You see that? The Hierophant. Now this generally could be he's getting counseling. It's being discussed. Is their marriage worth saving? This is such a loaded question. I mean, all of these. Look at all the energy. The energy that we get on this. We have Hierophant. We have the Chariot. And we have the Emperor. Very strong questions. Looks like to me that, okay, so there's a lot of strain in this union. Lots of strain. And the Hierophant could also be a lawyer. Could also be who gets the children and who does this and who does that. It's rocky. Their relationship is very rocky. And they're really, really realizing that maybe this is as far as they can go. And the King of Cups. Well, obviously this whole thing reeks of male energy. Reeks of male energy. The King of Cups. What's best for me? And the me is not Ursula. I would not say it's her. This me is JD Vance. JD Vance. What's best for JD Vance? Is it best for him to leave while the children are young, or hang in there? I sense a lot of, there's a lot of strain. There's a lot of, I mean, they're not going to get along. Can you just see a Hindu and a Christian? There's only one God, Jesus, and versus not Annapurna Devi. The rest of all the Devis in there. Durga, can you just see that? I don't see them being able to bridge their relationship. I don't see it. With the Hierophant, the King of Cups, all this male energy, the Chariot, and the Emperor. I see this as something. I see this as something that's heating up. That's definitely heating up. You see this? I see this as something that's heating. Something that's heating. I can't decide. Should I investigate this further? It just seems to be one-way streak. It just seems that what is he going? What can he? He's young, relatively. He's not 80 years old, and he could see. Can he go further with another mate? Like Ursula helped him from getting over his hillbilly background and his abusive early start. I'll put it that way. But he's got powerful friends. He's got people. He's in a powerful position. What does he need? Discord, hassles in his life. He's got the children. He's their father. And she is not going to let them be raised as Christians. You know that. That's the thing now. What's wrong with her way? I mean, she's a fine person. And what is, do you see her adopting Christian ways? If she was going to adopt Christian ways, she would have done that already. And then he realizes that he cannot convince her to become a Christian. Otherwise, she'd already be a Christian. She was like his ticket to Exotica, a ticket to like forget about where he came from, his roots. But he said, in spite of his roots, he's already been a success. He's already made it. So, I mean, what does he have to gain? What does he have to gain? What does he have to gain? And what does he have to lose? That's what right now he's trying to figure out with the King of Cups. I see that. So I would say he's basically JD Vance is JD Vance. He's all about himself. Ultimately, his male energy and where he can go. And Trump has been divorced like 3 or 4 times, right? Something like that. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Already. And he has a history. So, I mean, look at the people. And then, of course, the tech bros, a lot of them are in relationships that are not traditional. So, I mean, and they've also changed partners quite a bit. So, the people he hangs out with are not exactly Little House on the Prairie. So why would he stick himself in a situation that he would be tortured? And he is not in a Little House in the Prairie relationship either. So I would say, I think that the relationship is on a time chart. There's a span to it. Wouldn't you say that? Can't you just see that? I don't think we have to further go into the relationship, but they both have reached the pinnacle of where they can be together. It happens. People move on, they grow at different paces. And they grow for different reasons. And I would say that JD Vance and his wife have reached their limits, have reached their growth together. I mean, they could be friends, blah, blah, blah. But marriage, husband and wife, those days are tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. What do you think? Tell me, what do you think? Do you think that JD Vance and his wife are soulmates? Soulmates, other than just stepping stones. JD Vance is a very calculating individual. Ursula, not so much. But she has had a time to see a different side of him. And I don't think she's exactly pleased with this male duplicity, male climbing the ladder. Snakes and ladders. It's an old game. So we'll see. Well, thank you very much. If you have any comments, please, what do you think? Add on. And, well, time will tell. Time will tell. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. And I don't think there's too much more to be gleaned psychically from this situation. It's pretty cut and dry. Until the next time, Mystic Moons is out. And until then, bye-bye.